Welcome to your new role, Minister Guilbeault.
We hear you care about the rights of Indigenous people, but we're concerned you may not have been properly briefed about the Ring of Fire.
Why else would you have recently signed off on a terms of reference that cut Indigenous peoples out of decision-making roles on their own lands? Let us help you.
Allow us to provide you with the Treaty People's briefing on what's been going on with the Ring of Fire before you got here.
You've probably heard that the concerns in Treaty 9 are theirs alone, but there's more to the story.
My name is Kate Klein. I'm a resident of Toronto, Ontario, which is home to the vast majority of headquarters of Canadian mining corporations, and also home to a massive gathering of the global mining industry called the PDAC Convention. I'm a member of a grassroots organization based in Toronto called the Mining Injustice Solidarity Network. We work in solidarity with communities impacted by Canadian mining companies all over the world, including here on Turtle Island. I think sometimes decision makers assume that the concerns of people in mining impacted communities are their concerns alone. But in my almost 10 years of advocacy on this issue, I've seen an enormous increase in the number of non-Indigenous people in Canada who are paying attention, both to the actions of the mining industry, as well as to how the Canadian government protects the mining industry from accountability. More than ever before, people in Canada are aware of the injustices that are being committed in our name, and are not only prepared to take action, but are already doing so in their personal spheres of influence, whether they're teachers, students, auto workers, scientists, members of a faith community, owners of a bank account. People in Canada are standing up for mining justice, and the Ring of Fire is no exception. We want to make sure that every elected official making decisions about the Ring of Fire knows that people all across Ontario and Canada care deeply about the protection of the Attawapiskat River and the surrounding peatlands. I can tell you particularly because this is the place where I live and organize, that here in the grassroots of the heart of the global mining industry, we are watching carefully, and we are ready to take action to make sure that you fulfill your promises to protect the sovereign rights of Indigenous people. We will not stand idly by as climate solutions are proposed that turn Indigenous territories into sacrifice zones. We will not be satisfied with any solution to the climate crisis that keeps this current colonial system intact, or with solutions to climate change that undermine Indigenous sovereignty. And we know that every single one of us will be impacted by the destruction of the breathing lands. Grassroots to grassroots, we stand with communities on the front lines of the Ring of Fire, and we hope you will too. There are so many things to consider in making a huge decision like this. Let's start fresh in a better way. Please act now to stop the current regional assessment and instead allow Indigenous peoples to lead a process to determine the future of their homelands. In your own words, Indigenous peoples have been stewards of this planet since time immemorial. The fight against climate change is not possible without their knowledge and leadership. Any agreement on a path forward must protect the rights of Indigenous peoples, full stop. You said that. We want to take you at your word, Minister Guilbeault. Do the right thing.